Welcome to the Teaching Bites podcast. Here are your hosts, Fred and Sharon Jaravada.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Teaching Bites show, where we connect you with people and ideas to take your teaching to the next level. I'm Fred.
I'm Sharon. And today, we're going to talk about something really cool that's happening in our lives.
No, we are not retiring yet. No, we haven't.
And I'm
won the
not
lottery yet.
pregnant.
No, we're not.
No, not like that.
But another little milestone that's happening, especially
Yeah.
with Sharon. And for me, actually. It's kind of weird.
So you are going to see some cool stuff coming from us because I am taking a personal leave from my job, teaching job.
Out of 17, 18, I don't even know how many years
I
you've
don't
been
know,
teaching.
15
right?
years.
In the classroom? Yep.
Yes. So I've only taken breaks to have babies.
Mm-hmm.
And so
That's not really a break, by the
it's
way.
not really.
That's not really a break.
No, it's work.
I want to make clear that, guys, if you're listening, it's not really a break.
Yeah.
They're taking a break from teaching to do something bigger. Actually,
Right.
moms
Something even more important.
moms take a break from being moms to go teach, right?
Yeah. Ooh.
It's actually easier.
But I've been working very long. I love my job. I just got burnt out, need a little breather. And we really want to, work on this project. Work on all the
Teaching Bites
podcasting,
project.
blogging.
We want to serve you guys.
Yeah, finding awesome resources for you. And you're going to see this new stuff coming. So I'm really happy. Everyone went back to school already. I heard last week my colleagues had back to school night, and I was not there.
That's awesome. You weren't stressing out.
And
like that.
When you go to Target, teachers, you'll have your Target deals in August, and you're getting all your supplies, right? Sorry to make you jealous. That wasn't me again.
August, yeah, you didn't have
So,
that August transformation.
It's
But anyway.
been nice. Since the kids went back to school, I've been having time to work on, figuring out the next stuff I'm going to make.
So
and all
basically,
Mhm.
Sharon is going to take her teaching life to the next level. Okay.
Right.
And this is where it becomes weird. Right. So we realized that after I encouraged, and we talked about how taking a year off. We live in San Francisco, by the way, so it's really expensive here. And we realized when she signed the paper, and then it was all ready to go, and we're finishing up the school year, we realized, wait a minute, we need to pay our bills. We need food still. We need to pay insurances and all that fun stuff, right? And realized, okay, so Sharon could go ahead and substitute. Come to my school. I work at a independent school, Sacred Heart in San Francisco. There are 4 schools in my campus. And Sharon could substitute any of those classes.
Right. So what I did was I emailed the dean of the boys' school my resume because she told me to do that.
Alexa Johnson.
Yes.
Hey, so Alexa, I've been trying to get her. She's a good friend of mine. I've been trying to get her on this podcast because she does amazing things there. Alexa, I know you're listening. You're next.
So I submitted my resume to her, and she forwarded it to her administrative assistant and to be in the substitute list. Then I said, oh, can you forward this to the administrative assistant of the girls' school?
These are K8, yep. Mm-hmm.
To substitute as well. Cool. So I could substitute for 2 schools. Awesome.
And I work there.
Yeah, and our son goes there. He's a first grader.
Yes.
So then next thing you know, I get a phone call the assistant said, Sharon, the head of school wants to talk to you and wants to offer you 3 different jobs. I'm like, what?
Well, before we continue, so the head of school, the girls' school, Angela Taylor, she was my dean when I was an associate at the boys' school. She transferred to the girls' school, and I know her very well, and I love her very much. And then when I saw her during our the faculty returning so our orientation. She looked at me. I was going to say hi to her, but she looked at me. The first thing she said out of her mouth was, "I want Sharon." I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
So they
hi,
know
how
they
are
know
you?
already. They already know
Yeah.
Sharon. They already know you, which
Yeah.
is great.
Mhm.
My faculty, they know you already. I brought you to the Christmas parties and so on. You're a parent also, so you know. They already know who you are.
Right.
They don't know who you're.
I'm not
teacher.
crazy.
Yes, you are, by the way.
Not that crazy.
So that was cool. And
So, yeah, so she offered me a substitute job and then another job, a full time, and I said, sorry, I'm taking the year
no
off.
full time.
I was really, really honored, though. Don't get me wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm taking this year off to work on the project. So I said, well, the other option was no, rewind. She said, the assistant said, she has a job looking for you to fill. And I told Fred, if this job is 1 day a week, it would be awesome. And I kind of figured maybe it wouldn't happen because that's not many people work 1 day a week at schools, in my experience. So then she said, it's a 1 day a week job
What's the job?
doing a math specialist for third and fourth graders, girls. And I taught third grade most of my life. So I was like, wow. And it's actually a position where I'm going to be pushing in and pulling out math and pulling out the kids are they call it high flyers in your school, the more advanced math students. So giving them challenging projects and working with a K to second grade math specialist too.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, wow, this is great. It's going to help, like Fred said, with some bills but ultimately, secondly, is I'm going to get this experience doing pull-out because I've always wanted to do this.
You always wanted to do something
And
like this.
I said, this is great to build my skills and to learn new things, in different capacity.
Different school. In an independent
Totally
school.
different school.
Yes.
Never worked with single-sex kids before. It's always been mixed.
Mm-hmm.
And, totally different. And but the fact that I have classroom experience, then I could totally empathize and understand the teacher side of pulling kids out, of what's appropriate, how to collaborate with them and what's gonna be fun.
So you're gonna share your journey as a math specialist with our listeners.
Yeah, I'm gonna start actually blogging about it. So maybe you want to follow that and see how I do it because I'm learning as I go. And Fred's gonna be a great resource, as you guys know. And that the math specialist that I'm working with, Liana, she's gonna be awesome too.
Get her on the podcast also.
Yeah, I should. So
That'd
she's a newer teacher, but she's had experience doing enrichment.
And she's
This
from
math
New York,
specialist.
right?
Yes. Hmm. So I'm excited to be doing that. Our office is actually overlooking the whole bay.
So you see the Golden Gate Bridge,
know.
the Alcatraz.
Yeah, and I was like, whoa.
So
this
you
is-
upgraded and you're so we work in the school in Pacific Heights, and it's a very, very expensive neighborhood in San Francisco,
Mhm.
and it has great views. We see the Blue Angels, the Air Force planes, military planes. They fly over. They have shows here in San Francisco, and we have views from the Golden Gate Bridge all the way to across the bay, and you can see Alcatraz and down to Oakland and the East Bay. On a sunny day, mostly
You
it's foggy.
cannot take that for granted. I hope you don't after like 20
No,
years.
after
That's
19,
amazing.
20 years now, it's amazing. I still am humbled about it, and I love it, and it's great.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so now our son, AJ, knows to call me Mrs. Gervod at school, not Mom. So it's fun for him, and
You get two parents working.
we're gonna try to commute together.
That'll be hard. That'll be
It'll be hard,
interesting
but
because we have to
the
drop
parking
off.
so hard at your school, and
So you get the parking in San Francisco. We had to move our cars in this neighborhood. We had to move it every 2 hours. That's mostly in San Francisco like that. So we play musical chairs. Now there's about 150 teachers in our schools, and the city of San Francisco only. And I just heard this last Friday. They're taking away 2. They used to give us a total of about 30 parking permits.
yeah,
30. I think they're taking away 2
What?
from each school. So basically, we all have to share the permit. Like 1 week it's me, 1 week is Krista, 1 week is someone else. So
Well, that's good. You get one though.
yeah, as long as you have a
Helps.
need. But you can imagine that we get a lot of tickets. I get like 3, 4, or 5 tickets a day, a year, and they're about right now it's about $60
Oh my
each.
gosh,
It's ridiculous.
that's my health insurance.
So we're just playing musical chairs with our cars.
Yeah. So the other days, besides working there 1 day a week, I could be substituting, and of course, other days I'll be working on teaching bites, cooking, you know, volunteering at the classrooms for both kids. You know, it'll just be nice I have that time to work on all this, because this is what we love to do, is, you know, finding things for you guys, awesome stuff to make it easier for you.
Right. It's
And
useful.
when I was teaching, I barely had energy to do that, you know, and now I feel like I have a lot of energy and excited and enthusiastic about it.
See, I
So-
told you to take this year off. And
Yeah, it's been hard to get my head around it. It's definitely,
It's
I don't
good.
get paid, but that thing is, the time is that's invaluable.
in your mental,
And
in your
my-
mental
my-
state.
Yes, mental health. I think I went to work out like 4 times this week.
That's amazing. It's
And then
awesome. Yes.
Some days I think I went to downtown too, just to chill.
So maybe that's
So-
why, Sharon, our listener, go ahead and ask, during the day, go on the Facebook page, community page, Teaching Bites community, ask a question to Sharon, and she could probably answer it right there and then.
Or even we could
Email
maybe
her.
do like lunchtime calls, or I don't know, whatever.
Something like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't give your number out right now. But,
No, I'm not.
But yeah, so that's why Sharon could be another ear for you, another helper, another thinker. They can help you think through things also. We
And-
have plans about that.
Yeah, and if you live in the Bay Area, maybe I could come out to your school, or I don't know, just help out if you need something,
Right?
you know? So, all right. Well, that's the special announcement, and very excited about it, and just see what's coming up. So thank you. Please share the show with your networks. We appreciate it. We thank you so much for listening.
You guys are awesome.
It's
You guys
so
rock.
super. We love it. So thank you, and have a good day. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Teaching Bites podcast at www.teachingbites.com.